What is the impact of social media on small businesses? We always get this question, hey, what is my return on investment? I really want to have a Facebook, I want to do a video, but am I going to get some room nights out of it? And we always say, hey, this is a long-term investment. What would you like to say about it?
So that's how I think of it as well. If you think about PPC or pay-per-click advertising, that's a thing where you spend money and you get traffic directly out of that. Whereas when you invest in social media and in organic search as well, you're building a long-term asset that you can continue to get returns out of over time. Social media, when done right, can be very effective. And it's a really broad range of activities that can fall under social media. It could be everything from creating user-generated content, like having a contest for former occupants of your hotel to write the best story of the experience they've had, to post photos. That sort of thing gets people engaged, and it's very viral, right? People get excited about that. Another side of social media is about engaging in existing social networks like Facebook.
So creating a profile on Facebook and Twitter, or
it's not just a profile, but how are you going to use that to engage your customers?
Okay.
Facebook might be a way for people to maybe you have events at your hotel, so people can join your group to talk about those events. Or maybe you have a Twitter account, and maybe you use your Twitter account to talk about new food items coming out on the menu, or it's a place where you have a corporate sanctioned person who hears any complaints, and they can triage those complaints and fix them. Maybe it's like a fixer. Or maybe you talk about events going on at your hotel. I don't know. So the whole concept of social media is it's a way to build a relationship with your customers.
But does it help you in organic search?
Absolutely.
So would you prefer a hotel, let's say a website, which is doing tons of pay-per-click and doesn't have a lot of links, or would you prefer, as a search engine, or would you prefer a website which has a lot of organic links, a lot of social media, a lot of fans on Facebook and different activities to rank high in universal search?
In terms of organic ranking, there's actually room for both PPC and social media and organic. They're actually not mutually exclusive tactics at all. I think the most successful websites use a mix of all of them, because as a new website, PPC is a great way to get people into your website first. Social media is a great way to keep people coming back to your website. So PPC can bring people to your website, social media can keep them there, and organic can help people find it directly from search engines. And the more you have people engage in your website, the more likely search engines are to send traffic there. So it's a virtuous cycle.
Okay. So I guess I'm going to wrap up with one last question. Every single small business, big business, corporation, there are two approaches right now. Economy is going bad to worse. What should we do? No spending in marketing. We should not spend money here and there. Or other approaches that this is a time for me to really, really make sure I should do some things when it comes to e-commerce marketing and really create my presence. So what are the 5 things? If you are, for example, not working for Microsoft and owns a hotel, what would be the first 5 things you would do to really get in front of people, get traffic, convert people?
So the first thing I would do, I guess the difference about now versus any other time is people have to be a lot smarter about how they spend their resources, right? Because there's always things you can do. How do you prioritize? So the first thing I would do is figure out what are my metrics and what am I driving towards. The metrics may be hotel reservations. It may also be brand awareness. Maybe things like people signing up for newsletters or engaging in social media in some ways, because you know that social media engagement leads to better brand value leads to better hotel reservations, all of that sort of stuff. So step 1 is figure out what those metrics are. And then I do a lot of experimenting. I take a look at PPC tactics, at display tactics, at organic search tactics, and social media tactics, and see which of those creates the best mix over time to drive those metrics. And some are easier than others, so try them out, see which ones are easier, see which ones best meet your metrics. But yeah.
Great.